I'm making this video in preparation for a meeting with U.S. Senator Rick Scott. I am being evicted after my mortgage servicer took a loan under my name and also added another borrower. So this has been reported to Department of Justice, to Bankruptcy Trustee, to National Cyber Director, to FBI. Also, the servicer stole from me about $13,000. So they took about 2 loans on me while I was in bankruptcy and foreclosure. Then they added another borrower. Then they created several synthetic identities under my name, added fake emails, and my property was cross-collateralized, multiplied and laundered via crypto. So today, U.S. Senator Rick Scott is offering help with Federal Agency. So I'm going to meet today with U.S. Senator Rick Scott because I have rights as a victim. There is a federal law which actually protects me as a victim. So my identity was stolen and loan was taken under my name, and now I'm being evicted for the stolen identity fake loan. So this is my apartment. From the very start, I was defrauded, where I was told that after being a tenant for 3 years, I need to take on mortgage with the address different than my mailing address. So I moved to this property under address 65 Washington Avenue, apartment 20, Miami Beach. I rented it from Sylvia Alvarez. She has been on condo board for about a couple decades. In 2017, I was working for Next Era Energy as a business analyst, and there was Hurricane Irma. People were working overtime, and I did not have my full attention. What happened then, Sylvia Alvarez, she told me that you have to move out or you buy the property. So I left the property. I said, okay, I'll take the loan. She offered that she is going to connect me with her business associate, settlement attorney Vasquez and Associate, as well as her mortgage broker business associate Philip. What's his name? From Bennett, Philip Bennett. So what they told me as a borrower, I need to take a loan under different address, and address 75 Washington Avenue, apartment 20. So I was stupid enough, obviously, because I'm not from this country, and before I moved to apartment 20, I lived in apartment 7 as a tenant for 5 years, from 2010 to 2015. When I lived as a tenant, my landlord, also former president, she told me that I have to take my lease should be under 75 Washington Avenue, apartment 7, while her mortgage and deed was under 65 Washington, apartment 7. So you see why I was tricked, because I thought, okay, there is some system in the United States where you rent apartment under one address, but you take a loan under different address. So long story short, I took a loan, which was very under not favorable terms, at 10%. That was my, at the time, at pandemic. I asked for forbearance. They did not let me, even though I was making extra payments, which they were stealing. My servicer, Rushmore Loan Management Services, doing business as Rushmore Servicing, Nation Star Mortgage LLC, Mr. Cooper. They actually held 3 loans under my name. Actually, they stole my identity. I took other 2 loans under 2 different names. And they stole $13,000. Did not give me forbearance. Then I went to foreclosure. They sold as a REO property before foreclosure. I filed for bankruptcy. They added another borrower. So I'm going to meet now with U.S. Senator Rick Scott, help the federal agency, because as a victim, as a federal crime victim, I have rights. I've been reporting this crime to federal agencies, FBI, IRS, DOJ, National Cyber Director, FinCEN. So I'm going to ask him for help.